All right, you guys, our weekly update for our prop firm automations. This is actually one of the only 2 weeks that we were not able to make a profit on our automation accounts. I just want to be completely transparent. So over the course of 1 year, we have only had 2 weeks that we were not profitable. And this week just happens to be one of those weeks. Overall, for the past month, we are still up in total profits. So let's see what went wrong this past week. So here is our prop firm 200K account copier. These are the profits for the past 6 months. So you can see that even in 6 months, we have done over $250,000 in profits. On the prop firm automation accounts, we only risk maximum 1.5% a day. You can see on this last trading day, we actually had this gold buy, and then we actually lost a little bit more than 1.5%, but that is because of the slippage, and sometimes the markets just move too quickly. Even though we had our stop loss set in place, the maximum that we were supposed to lose is 2.5, but I actually blew past the stop loss a little bit, so we ended up losing $300 more than it actually should have lost. But the most important thing is our risk management. We never risk more than 1.5% a day, and you can see that we started off the week a little bit shaky. So this was the first trading day of the week. We ended up losing on this trade. These were some trades that we actually took manually, just wanted to make some content on it. And then we ended up having some wins and then a loss and then some wins. And then this was our biggest loss for about 1.5% this week. However, the previous week, we went 13 out of 13 trades. I'm going to show you guys. Look at all of these blues. We didn't lose one single trade the previous week. And then some other trades from the week before that. You can see here was a big win on gold. We ended up taking some losses as well. So with trading, there are going to be some times when there are losses. But overall, we have still been able to keep our risk management intact so that we never get into any kind of serious drawdown ever. And here is my MT5. It will be exactly the same. So show you guys the overall profits. So for the past week, we were actually able to break even. So basically it was minus $119. So basically no profits for this week. Show you guys right here. Same thing. It is exactly the same. $510. We did not make any profits. However, we also did not incur any losses. So that is a positive sign. For the past month, we're now at $36,000, which is over 10% on the 200K account. It will be exactly the same as my desktop right there. So $36,000 for the month of trading. And then for the past 3 months, we still did over 6 figures on our 200K account, which is still very impressive. But like I said, the goal for all of the members in our community is that we want to maintain these accounts for as long as possible and make consistent payouts. And just this weekend, we had some payouts from our members. One got paid from Alpha Capital for about $10,000. Another one got paid out from Funding Pips for $16,000. We really do highly recommend Funding Pips as one of the prop firms if you guys are trying to get funded. They have been nothing but consistent with their payouts. Like I said, for our prop firm automation accounts, we only take 1 to 3 trades per day. And it's just about growing the accounts for as long as possible. I'll show you guys a breakdown on the analysis. So here's our 200K account copier. So if I go to the analysis, then the analysis right now, you can see that the account has grown over 220% in total profits. All trades have been closed. You can see the equity is 100%. $671,000 is the account balance. So here is our win rate of 73%. We have just continued to grow this account starting from the 30th of July, 2025, just non-stop consistent profits. I'll show you guys some days where we incurred some losses. 72.96 to 71.93. And then this last day right here, we had 225% growth rate. And then it went down to 224% because of the last trade on gold. So this last trade on gold brought our account down. This was actually one of the only weeks. Another week that we actually suffered a loss was about a couple $1,000s right here. From here, it went from 177.639 to 175.952. So this was one of the only weeks that we actually incurred a loss. Most of the other weeks have just been continuing to grow. And then this week, we actually just didn't make any profits. So just wanted to be completely transparent with all of the members. So we have some new members who signed up with us last week, and then they questioned why weren't we profitable this week. It just happens sometimes, but overall, you can just see how much the account has grown. We are now closing in on exactly 1 year with all of the new automation accounts. It's just all part of trading, so you just need to believe in the system. If I show you guys some of the profits from one of our members' accounts who started with us back in July when we got everyone funded, and you can just see the consistency and all of the profits that he's made. And just last month, in the month of June, he made $14,000 on his Effexify, $18,000 on his E8 markets, $22K on the FTMO, $16,000 on his funding pips, close to $20,000 on his Alpha Capital. So we have just been making these consistent payouts overall. So to all of the members in our community, those who have been with us for a long time, I know that they're not going to be worried. But if you guys have just joined recently, things like this can happen, but not to worry. So if you guys would like to get funded across prop firms, and if you guys are trying to become a prop firm trader, and you guys want to make consistent profits like this is a service in which we pass your prop firm challenge for you. So whether it's funding pips, funded next, 5%ers, it does not matter which prop firm it is. We pass the challenge for you and continue to trade the accounts for you. And the best thing about our prop firm automation service is that it comes with all of our EAs, whether it's our US30 quantum trading bot, whether it's our FX Glide trading bot, or our gold trading bot. All of it is free, included in our prop firm automation service. You guys can go to our YouTube channel, check out all of the previous videos, drop us a like, hit this link right here, reach out to one of our members to also help you get started on your prop firm trading journey.